Hey, this is Magnar, and welcome back to Magnar Plays Europa Barbarorum 2. We've just finished capturing this little camp or town, Lupe. Now we can decide what we want to do with it. The sacking and the extermination don't really give much income, so I'm going to go with occupy. That way I don't have to deal with any issues with unhappiness or possible rebellions, such things like that, which is great. Okay, so let's have a look at these buildings here. Okay, it starts off with a province building. Okay, I'm sure this is just a placeholder text. Something will probably come here. Okay, then we have the amber route. Of course, the amber route went from up here somewhere all the way down, well, down around here. Trading, of course. Amber was a big trade there. Okay, then we've got a society building. What's this do? This building represents the complexity of the social and political structures inherent in the populace of the province as a whole, but particularly those elements that live outside of the main settlement of a polis. Okay. Okay, so this probably determines what we can, the buildings we can build. Okay, that's right. It will limit the availability of anything but the lowest levels of most infrastructure buildings and may limit some levels of most civic buildings. Okay, so that's going to determine our building levels. Then we've got here the tribe that we're in, which determines the units we can recruit, I guess. Or maybe it's the replenishment of different units. And a little description of the actual tribe that was in that area. So this is the Markomani, Swabic tribe. What's this one here? Oh, another tribe. Okay, so there's different buildings for each tribe that lives here or inhabited this area, and different bonuses and training allowed, and some placeholder text here as well. Okay, then we've got some livestock herds. The Germans were obviously big on their livestock and cattle and such things, as opposed to crops, which because they had much longer, harsher conditions in winter than, say, the Mediterranean, who were much better in climate for growing crops. Okay, we've got a caravan path going through here, and what's this? And a little religious building. Okay, now we're losing money. We're losing 446, so we've got to somehow account for that. And really, the only thing I can do is destroy some units, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of missile units. So what have we got? Where's the other? Okay, we've got 2 archer units. I'm going to get rid of the ones that are all the damaged units, because I just can't afford to be in the negative still. And we really need to get into the positive. I might destroy a skirmisher unit as well. What else we got? Yeah, let's get him. I don't want to destroy my melee units. I need them for the line. Cavalry, I think, can get killed off. Okay, let's get rid of this cavalry guy as well. How are we looking for income now? Okay, still minus 175. So I've got to get rid of another 175. So that's going to give me not enough with that archer unit. I guess I'm going to have to get rid of another cavalry unit, though I don't really want to. Skirmish unit's not going to cut it. Archers, not really going to cut it. Well, I might get rid of 1 cavalry and the archer just to get up into the positive sooner, so we can start building buildings and developing our economy to sustain a larger army. So let's get rid of him. And all that experience gained on those cavalry from that battle is now lost. Okay. Now we're into plus 350. Hopefully that will be enough to get us back on track. So we've got a couple of choices here straight away once we get enough cash. Still can't edit. I still can't build any buildings because we've got no cash, but we've got 2 choices. We can make this an autonomous vassal state, What's it going to give us? Public order, and that's about it. Okay, and the other one is regional pacification. Well, seeing as we've got our army there and we're pretty much not going to be able to attack anything with such a small force, I may as well go for the regional pacification and just try and control it with an iron fist, especially initially. I should also start scouting for where I could potentially attack next. Obviously not the Bowie. We have we made trade and alliance with them in previous episodes, and I would like to keep it that way. Okay, here are the Lugi. I want to kind of grab a trade agreement with them as well, as much trade as I can get to boost this pitiful income that we've got. Another three or four turns and should be able to get into the positive. Okay, so built our farm here as well. I want to check also the income. Okay, so 1520 is my farming income and 1206 tax. Okay, I want to see if that increases much with each turn. I hope it does. Yeah, so there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to keep ending turn for a few turns just to until I can build something. Kind of hamstrung until then, really. I might scout again the western neighboring regions just to see if there's any really undefended towns or something there, but I really doubt that there will be. Okay, let's have a look. Where is our spy? Here he is. Go spy on stuff. How's this guy looking? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take that. Not with only a few units. And that one's also not. I might just leave him here, actually. And that way he can keep an eye on both those villages. Again, positive. Great. Trade increased. Established leader. Okay, nice. I don't know if that's from his battle or from something else. I have no idea why he gets that. It just gets us random. Okay, so the farming income's not going up. Taxes probably up a little, 12 to 14. Oh, and the profits are significantly more. Okay, so corruption and other costs have been reduced significantly now, thankfully. So we should be getting into the positive much sooner. I should really try to figure out why they've gone down now. Generous, eh? Make single payment. I'll see if they want to give me some money if they think I'm that generous. I guess I'm not that, okay, maybe not that generous. Let's try again. Without the map information. Every little bit helps, you know. Okay, they don't want to give any money, so I'm just going to get map information and be done with it. Okay. Just rejected. Okay. Fair enough. I just need that trade agreement. I don't really care about the rest. Though I don't think it really affects a whole lot at the moment. Now, the Medieval 2 system allows for merchants, but I'm not sure if they're in this mod. I haven't seen them yet. Maybe we have to build another building to be able to get them. But I haven't really seen that yet, so I'm going to assume that the merchants have been taken out. I haven't read up on most of the changes. I've only been keeping a little bit of a look every now and then at what's happening there, but not the detailed changes of this mod. So I'm kind of just feeling my way through it as I go. I wonder if the corruption and other costs were as a result of just taking a new village and not being able to get the full income from that town or settlement or whatever you want to call it, camp. Okay, so I've got this diplomat. Where am I going to send him next? I might send him up north to scout. I'd like to probably try to get up north and consolidate in the north before moving further south. Or I might get these two provinces here, or regions, just before other factions kind of move into them, or maybe even these three. But I don't really want to expand too far to the south before going north and consolidating up there. Okay, we're into the positive income finally. How much do we need? We need 1,200. That's a little bit. Nothing here is cheaper than 1200 anyway. Okay, so let's... I'd really like to have been able to change my tax rate to kind of alleviate my income problems, but that seems to be all fixed. I hope it's not fixed for all settlements, or possibly even maybe it's just a Germanic thing, that Germanic settlements have fixed tax rates, but I'd like to think that it would be possible to change it for at least some factions, or possibly even other villages that I might take in the future. Otherwise it seems a little bit restrictive, and yeah, curious as to why that would be the case. Okay, again, can't really do much, but let's go north, check out what's happening here. I'm trying to I think there's probably a town over here. I don't think, I know I saw it in a previous little exploration of the game when I went up north and checked out what was there, so I kind of know what's there. Yep, and that's got a decent sized stack in it. Veterans, lots of levies, and a few archers, a couple of cav. Something that I will not be attacking anytime soon, I think. But now we can build this regional pacification. Yay! And it's going to give me minus 15% to public order, but that's okay. Because we've got 25% up our sleeves. And build a few buildings, and I'll start looking to expand the army again and probably go for a weak region. I think I saw... Let me check. A spy, I think, has got eyes on a weak-ish region. So I could probably go for this one here. I know it really spreads out the empire. It's not really centralized, but I'm kind of just looking for places which I can get without too much trouble, rather than for keeping my lands all together at the moment. Okay, one more turn of that. I've got 1500. Can I build something here? Nope. Okay, another turn of sitting around doing nothing. And this is also the migration period of the Germans, so I think it's fair enough that they don't have really wealthy towns to start off with. I can understand that. They're always on the move, especially the Swabia. They were very much known for being people on the move. They moved quite frequently. Okay, so we've got our regional pacification done. Now we can build some actual other stuff. So I want to get some income increased. So maybe get this river port. Also can do increase in tradable goods, local production. I might, or the caravan path. Oh, I don't know what to get. I have no idea what we're going to get. Okay, let's just go for a port. This has got 2,000. Oh, this is our main city. Okay, oops. Versus here. Okay, Swabic homeland or a lesser state. Well, seeing as it's very close to the main one, I'm going to kind of go for the Swabic homeland. What does it give me? Okay. Minus the public order, minus the happiness. Forest tribalism, increasable tradable goods. Yeah, I kind of want to go for the... Even though it's even cheaper to go to Swabic homeland. But you don't get those bonus to increase to tradable goods. But, you know, just want to consolidate firstly. I remember with Rome 1 and pretty much all mods of Rome 1 really, I was always building something in every single city because I always had enough cash and I'd make that the focus. Here, I want to start trying to be able to build fairly consistently, but it doesn't look like it's going to be so easy to do that. Okay, so we've got winter again. I wonder if winter has any effect on... Nope, doesn't have an effect. I thought maybe the season may affect the corruption and other costs, but that's not the case. Camp ready to upgrade. Ooh. We can upgrade this place now to a uniform pastoralism. What's that going to do? That's just going to be the infrastructure buildings we can build. Okay, that's that stuff. Yeah, that's going to have to wait. Let's get a farm built. Even retrain a unit. Can afford it now that we've got rid of half the army. If you're playing Magnar mod, then and you've got the Steam Workshop version, you'll notice a little update. Yesterday we've added, it's not just a few small changes, a couple of bug fixes, and we've added templates to the army constructions for the factions that have been overhauled so far. I think also possibly for the vanilla factions as well. So the AI should be building much more historically accurate armies now. A little bit off topic, I know, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. Okay, we got German slingers. Yeah, don't really want them. Diplomat, no thanks. Okay, we're getting up to I could probably start looking at recruiting units again now. I think I'm getting up to 1100 income. I think this will be the last turn. And then next turn I think I'll start recruiting units to start the next attack phase, next expansion. Okay, what do I got here? End of turn, another 1100, good. Construction complete. Oh, I guess I won't be recruiting anything. I really want to upgrade this town to a bigger city, and this one's going to have to wait as well. That's a lot of cash to get, so I'm going to take my time getting it. Okay, this time for real. Next turn, building units. It's happening. When they update a few more units and add a bit more content in future updates of this mod, I'll be doing a Takashila Let's Play campaign. Kind of want to do that this time, but yeah, I think I'd wait till it's a bit more fleshed out. Okay, let's recruit something. What are we going to get? Heavy infantry might be handy. 100 soldiers, heavy infantry. It's expensive. Now I'm just going to keep going with the levy spears for now and just weight of numbers, let that do the work. I wonder what kind of an army I'm going to need to defeat that other settlement. I mean, I'm going to just let it starve it out and force them to come out. Fighting in the bottlenecks of a town will probably take a long time to take that. Let's send my spy there now, though. Oh, what have these guys got firstly? No, not that. Oh. So this is probably a Celtic village and not actually Celtic archers. Celtic spearmen and some Celtic swordsmen, I think. Well, I probably won't go there then. That just changes everything. I don't really want to go into the Celtic lands just yet. Cultural issues there, probably taking longer to get the population under control. Don't want to get bogged down in that. So I guess I'm going to have to prepare to go for one of these other places instead. I guess I'll just go this one. It's closest, and yeah, it'll do. Okay, 3 veteran, 3 levy, 1 cavalry, 2 bowmen. Okay, I need something better than that to attack. So I've got that extra unit. Oh, but he's got free upkeep, so I don't really want to move him out of there. I do like the free upkeep. That's good. Okay, I got money left over. Let's build. Let's take a look at the unit stats, actually. 5 attack, 10 defense versus the levy spear. 5 attack, 12 defense. These guys don't have any missiles. They're a little cheaper. Bowman. 2 attack. What to do? Does it tell me how much ammunition they have? Nope, no idea on the ammunition level. What to do? Skirmishes. No. I probably should get another bow infantry though. I will need some more support. It's good to have a bit of support. I don't want to have them outnumbering me with ranged units. I'm not sure how the upkeep works with the units, because if I move those levy spearmen out and then move them back, they're no longer getting free upkeep. I noticed that, so I don't really want to move them out. Okay, so this is the... I don't want to keep the leader in here. I want to... Wait, which one's the leader? Oh, he's the leader. Okay, he's got good authority now. This guy's loyalty is increased. Excellent. His loyalty is also good. Noble horseman. No. Probably should get these veteran spearmen. 816 versus 512 for an extra 40 bucks. Yeah, but I want to have another... I want to get more buildings. Okay, one more building, then I'll get some veteran spearmen and some whatever else I can afford. And then I think we can possibly go and start the attack. And I'll probably use the veterans to hold the middle probably, or don't want to flank with them. Decisions. Sacred Grove. Happiness is not really an issue. Field of Games. No, I don't really want to get any of those. Possibly the strategic fortification or the caravan path would be nice. But I built this upgrade to the building and it doesn't seem like I really can get anything different to what was already there. Let's take a look at the building browser. Large camp, small camp. Okay, so camp means castle, and that's why... Okay, these are all actually castles, and that's why we can't actually change the tax rate. But it looks like there are non-castles there as well. This is a town, so I'm assuming town means that it's not a castle. So hopefully we can change the tax rate when we take that place. Okay. I really do want to recruit units. Don't get me wrong. I really do want to expand, but we have to make sure we can maintain a decent army. So those buildings. It's good to have these decisions from having not enough money. If you play Vanilla Rome 1, you never really put into a position where you don't really have enough money. You can always afford to build everything. And I kind of like that that's not the case here. Okay, so we can build a caravan. What are these guys doing now? They got one more turn on that. Okay, so we can build here either a fortification, increase trade goods, or increase in trade goods. Yeah, I'm going to get the fortification and then some levy spearmen. Hopefully the upkeep is paid for again with the levy spearmen. As long as the upkeep is paid, I don't really want to move them out. But I'm sure there's a limit to the number of units that can have their upkeep paid for by the castle, or the camp, if you will. It'd probably actually be easier for me to take the Bowie lands, but I don't really want to do that because I want to let the AI kind of establish themselves as well. Okay, so we've got a farm built, excellent. Recruited our Gaetsafulkan Friatu. And he's no longer got his upkeep paid for him, that's good. Okay, we've got a construction built here, but we're not going to build anything, can't really afford anything. 900 in profits. Probably need, what am I building here? Should really recruit something else. What have we got? Bowmen, 2 bowmen is enough, I think. Let's get some clubmen, something cheap, and a skirmish unit as well. Oh no. Okay, I'll wait a turn and then we can get the a couple of units next turn. And then I think that will be all for the... I think that'll be enough to prepare for battle. Now, if we don't have sons, like with a normal family tree that become generals, I'm curious as how do the generals appear? Can we recruit them somewhere or something like that? Because it's... Oh, here's one. One just appeared. Just as I said it, one appears. Okay, 900 still. Coming of age. This man has at least become a man capable of both serving his people and leading them. Although still very young, he is old enough to face the foes of our people on the field of battle. Something he will soon be expected to do. Okay, this guy here is the one who just came. He's got no loyalty, so he can just chill out in camp and not do anything. I'm going to send this guy. No, I'm going to send the leader, the faction leader. I want someone who's not going to rebel when he goes somewhere. And I'll get him to pick up a couple of levy spearmen from there, and then we can move down south. Okay, so I can build some decent units here now, so I can just forget about that. I'll just save up the cash until the faction leader gets back down south with the levy spearmen. And then I'll take all the non-governors to the next town, and we can take it. I think maybe if I take... We've got 1 unit already in Lupe, so if I take like 3 units from Loifana, I think that should be plenty to wage war. So if I take these 3, leaving 2 behind. Oh, it's better. Can recruit some mercenaries. Mercenaries cost, looks like very similar amounts. Doesn't look like mercenaries actually cost any extra than the ones you recruit yourself. That's interesting. Attuned governor. Who's got the attuned governor? At Avulfats. This guy. Cool. More governorship's good. Now build something, guys. No, you can't build anything. Neither can you. Okay, let's form up the army now with all the people who are not required to garrison. So there's the generals, missile units and cavalry unit. And do these guys need to be there? 115, they've got plenty. So I can actually take both those guys as well. That's a decent army. That should be able to do it, I'd imagine. Okay, here we can recruit some more levies. Hopefully, just build one at a time. I think they will be maintained by the settlement, so I think that should be fine. And we can go take this place out here. Ubioidunan. 3 veteran spearmen, 3 levy spearmen, 2 bowmen and a cavalry. What do we got? We've got 5 levy spearmen. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do it actually. We're going to need to recruit a bit more than that, I think. So let's get a veteran spear unit. I think that's all we can get for now. And see how we go. I think maybe, so that gives us equal number, but they'll have better, but we'll also have more bodyguards, which should kind of just tip the balance in our favour. At least that's the hope. And hopefully after this battle I don't need to sacrifice my men. Okay, it's winter. So winter, clearly not going to do a whole lot of marching in winter. I definitely don't want to be attacking in winter. I'm not really sure what the effects of that are. Let's have a look. Winter campaigning restricted. 40% movement. Making sure that I'm not force marching, because I didn't go the full distance deliberately for that reason. Now, what can we build here? A watchtower. No thanks. I need that money for something else. Yeah, we don't have much income coming in. But I don't think we need to recruit anything more. I think what we've got now is quite capable of taking that town. Obviously not in a siege, because they can just bottleneck it, and then the combat is much too slow to be able to get through it, especially in the center of the town. So again, I will be just holding out the siege against them, which I can do already, I think. Nope, not quite. And 2 more turns on this fortification. Probably move my spy out now so he can, or he can open the gates. That's true. I don't really want to move him out yet. But then I'll kind of send him over down to the Bowie and see what they're up to, see how they're expanding, check out how well the AI does in this mod and how it handles all the different units. Ah, this is good. These are actually blocked out now. When I altered this town here, I could build these, but I wouldn't have been able to actually use them. So it's good that they're blocked out for this town that we're attacking. Still can't build anything. I could actually send my diplomat over to see how they're doing down here. Well, there's a little stack of rebels there. Hopefully they don't come south and attack, because I would pretty much be dead if that happened. I thought I had one more agent, but I don't know which one it is. Okay, so we've got the assassin somewhere. Where is he? I don't know where I put him. Oh, he's here. Okay, he's in the east. So let's check out the... oh no, this is in the far west. He's over near the Averni, so let's move him way back. And this one's going to hold out for 4 turns. That's not too bad, actually. It's interesting that the camp, which is a castle, on the campaign map doesn't have walls. But the town, which isn't a castle, does have walls. But on the battlefield, the camp does have walls. %32% chance of opening the gate. Don't really need the gates opened. Oh, we just got a whole bunch of income. Oh, I've got a camp ready to upgrade. Oh yeah, why not? I'll do that. And construction of the last one is... Okay, then they can get the caravan path. Send this diplomat down to the Boyer. I generally like to do episodes where I do a campaign map episode until I get to a battle, and then I do the battle as another episode, then another campaign map till the next battle. But this one's kind of taken a bit longer than I thought it would to get to the next battle, so if it continues being like this, I might have to think about splitting up the campaign episodes. Okay, let's have a look at these Bowie. Where are they? 1 unit. No, they've got a few men there. Not a lot, but a few. Maybe I just keep him hovering around there. These guys have got 2 turns left. Still nothing to construct. Okay, this will be the last turn, then we got a battle, and then we're on to... Then we could probably just start steamrolling soon, I think. Yeah, once you build up that economic base, you can just pump out a full stack and just see how far you can go with it, kind of thing. Here we go. Okay, we outnumber them, outcommand them. Should be a win for us, but they've got those veteran spearmen and I think 1 more cavalry unit. So I'll fight this on the next battle, in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.